Welcome back. This is the frequency of love. I think it's important for us to go back to love, no matter what that means for you. The message that I'm called to deliver today is the difference between and but. So everything has the right to exist. So it's not, I feel like this, but you feel like that. It's, I feel like this and you feel like that, and that's okay. They coexist at all times on a scale that never ends. It's more like on a circle. And there is so much chaos and disorganization happening in the world right now. And it's an opportunity for either us merging into the fear and losing ourselves, getting carried away by these temporary emotions, or for us to rise above it and see past and choose love and acceptance without judgment. I know it's not an easy thing to do. It's something that I practice professionally all the time, and I still get caught up in emotions. And so I'm inviting anyone that sees this to challenge themselves to see past the temporary emotions created by specifically COVID. There's definitely, this applies to anything, but right now what is prominent in our world is COVID and the separation of, I don't even want to speak about it. We all know what it is. And so can we come back to each other and love each other and not judge, shame, or separate, create a further separation? So COVID is creating a physical distancing and disconnect. And we can either continue this separation, or we can try to bring connection to what is in our hands. So this kind of coincides with the prayer, the Serenity Prayer. So I'll actually share it with you because I think it's really important for us to take charge in the areas of our lives that is within our power. There's so much that is out of our hands and out of our power in this moment, and so much unknown. And we can either panic and try to control it and go into fear and control and anger, and that is one option. Or we can try to go to what's in our power and choose love and see past how people are reacting to what is happening, and realize that this is a difficult situation for everyone and there is no one answer. And somebody that I care deeply about has highlighted this for me, because I was getting caught in it myself, trying not to judge, but in some sense judging myself, because I have multiple of feelings within myself. Parts of myself was a little bit afraid and didn't even want to admit that. And other parts of myself was very angry about how this is getting managed. And in the reality is everybody's trying to do their best. Nobody really knows what to do. And what we can do is come back to love within ourselves and the people around us that we care about, not just focus on the things that separate us, but focus on the things that bring us back together. And so the Serenity Prayer, for those who don't know it, is, God, please grant me the serenity, the serenity to change the things that I can, the courage to change the things. I'm forgetting. I think it's something along the lines of, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah, I think something like that. Regardless, the point of it is focus your energy on what is in your power. And so otherwise we just get lost and we judge and we cast our power out into the field, and it creates more dismay and more pain and more separation and more hurt. And so we have to try to support our loved ones through these difficult energies and feelings, and not get caught into temporary emotion, knowing that this too shall pass, and that these feelings, these fears are not you. They're just energies that need to come through you and need to be forgiven, accepted, and transmuted into love. And so there's a lot of ways you can do that. You can meditate, you can pray, you can listen to music that has good vibrancy. It's all frequency, energies, and it's about forgiving, wrapping your love around the fears and not judging yourself. So I had to do this within myself, accept the diversity within myself, that I have fears, uncertainties, frustration, and anger, and not just let one dominate. So this is where the and comes in. It's not, I'm afraid, but I'm not going to show it and I don't care and I'm angry. It's and they all coexist and they all have the right and they're all okay. And so which one do I give permission to dominate is what's in my power. What's happening outside and how this affects it, that's outside of my hands. So I'm here trying to control what's in my power and share what is in my power, is to try to inspire others to come back to love and be inclusive of all of your feelings and the ones around you. People that you love may have difference of opinions, may be affected greatly differently, and that's okay. It's not, but you're like this and I'm like that. It's a hard situation. Let's not make it harder. Let's not separate each other further. Let's come back into union with each other because we are stronger together, but it starts from within. So we have to try to go above judgment and come back to love and acceptance. See past temporary emotions. I hope this reaches you. I hope this resonates with you. And on that note, no pun intended, this is 528 Hertz. Everything is energy. You are more than your feelings. Allow them to pass. Allow them to feel heard, seen, loved, and accepted. You are loved. You are enough. And you are safe within. It's scary, and it's an opportunity for growth. Let's not get caught in the current. Choose love. I love you. I love you all.